What's up everyone, it's a $5 Day Show. I'm back with another video, and if you saw my last video, I mentioned that I was going to give some tips for people who are anxious/nervous. If you've been watching my channel, you would know that I've talked about, I feel like I'm scolding you guys. If you would have watched my channel, you know what I'm talking about, man. No, but seriously, if you have been watching my channel, you would know that I have touched on my anxiety a couple of times. Now, I know that getting over anxiety, generalized anxiety, social anxiety, or just any type of anxiety in general is a process. It's not something that you could just take a magical pill and just be done with it. But speaking of pills, I've got this. This is a L-theanine. I got it off of Amazon. It had amazing reviews. Now, they're not a sponsor in any way, shape, or form. I don't give a fuck, okay? I'm not getting any money. So, yeah, fuck this brand. But it's worked for me, so not fuck this brand. First of all, I know, this is weird. I was super skeptical, as some of you probably are, about this thing, but I was super skeptical. I expected the worst because I just assumed, like, you know what, what are the odds that this thing is just a placebo and people, it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy and people just want it to work, so mentally their mind rearranges everything to force it to make sure that they're calmer than they did before, or maybe just people just think that they're calmer than they were before and nothing was really happening. But hey, I can't say that that's absolutely not true. But what I can say is I don't really care, because I've taken this a couple times and it's helped. And let me just say, this is not just for people with like anxiety disorders who have been like diagnosed or who might suspect that they have a lot of anxiety. But this thing is also for regular people too, who just don't think they have a whole lot of anxiety, but they might be doing something that day that may cause anxiety, like a presentation or an interview or something like that. It might just help, because I've taken it, and like I said, I don't really care if it's a placebo or whatever, because it has helped me a lot. How did it help me? Well, whenever there's something to do the next day when I was going to school, like a presentation, a test, or something, I always had a really hard time going to sleep. So what I would do is, instead of taking this during the daytime, which what I think it's for, I just kind of use this as a sleep pill. Like, I would take one before bed and I would be a little bit more relaxed, and I'd actually be able to get through the night. And that helped me, like, it was freaking amazing. It was freaking amazing to me, because I hadn't been able to get a good night's rest in a long time, and this helped me do it. And like I said, I don't care if it's a placebo, I don't care if it's real, I just care about the results, and the results were that I was sleeping. You know what I mean? So you can check it out. I've also given it to a couple friends to see if they found that it helped them at all, and yeah, like they said that basically it wasn't like life-changing or anything, but it did take the edge off a little bit, and they did find that it relaxed them a little bit. So I'm not the only one, but you might want to give it a shot for yourself, and if it doesn't work, just don't get it again. You know what I mean? And on a side note, the reason why I was more open to taking this little supplement here is because it was a supplement and not drugs. Because I've heard some negative things about like anxiety drugs. I heard that it kind of makes you like this emotionless drone, and I just wasn't really comfortable with that idea. So yeah, that's that. The next thing that might help you with your anxiety or nervousness, probably not nervousness, but just anxiety, and this is more for those people who are like me and have a lot of anxiety all throughout the day, because I'm somebody who has anxiety for every little thing. Like I said earlier, it is a process, and I am getting better at it, and I do feel better and better every single day. This is just one of those things that I think can help a lot. Like, I haven't really used it that much, but the few times that I did use it just to kind of experiment, it worked. And this is gonna sound really weird, but like I said, if you're really having a lot of anxiety and nothing is helping, hey, why not just try something? I think it is super worth it if it brings your anxiety level down a little bit. And I haven't personally like used this daily or anything like that, and I don't know if you should, but the few times here and there that I have tried it, I do feel that it helps a lot, because it helps me think clearly. Now, these are another product, so these are things you can actually go out and get and buy, and it should be able to help you potentially. But these are just, these are earplugs. They're not your traditional like earplugs where they just block out all noise, but they're filters that bring the noise level down. And the reason why I got these was actually for a concert, which ironically I also made a video about and talked about my anxiety. So here's the thing. These are ear filters that are designed to bring the noise level down. Like at the concert, I didn't want to mess up my ears too bad, so I wore these. But I just tried them out throughout the day, one day at school, and I just felt a little relieved. When I put these on, the world didn't seem so intimidating. There was a lot less noise pollution, and it just had this like calming effect. You know, when I'm feeling really anxious, I think bringing one of my senses down really helps, because you know, when stuff is really loud and you're seeing a lot of commotion, I feel like our minds can make more of it. I feel like these earplugs help you see a little bit more clearly, which is kind of funny that, you know, something for your ear will help you see, but I really do think it does, because when I put them on, the noise goes down and you just kind of see things for what they are. But all this noise, I feel like, creates this irrational fear for us anxious people of nothing. Because, you know, sometimes when I put it on, it kind of brings things to reality. You can see people like, oh, it's like 5 people here and there's like noises, but that has nothing to do with where I am. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's definitely helped me a couple of times. But not just that, but if you're in college or school or whatever and just need quiet time without being like, without using traditional earplugs, which lets you hear nothing and think that's kind of dangerous, like these are cool options. So these are cool to just have. I'll throw a link to these in the description down below if you want to check them out. The last one isn't a product or anything. This is kind of, to be honest, this might cause more anxiety in some people, but it's something, it's a thought, it's a mental thing that's helped me. A lot of times when I need to do something and I feel really anxious and I feel like I can't do it, and it's something that I know that I should do, and it's just like a normal ass thing, like a super normal thing that I should be able to do, but I can't. And it's just something that makes me super tense, super nervous, and super anxious, even though I know for a fact that it shouldn't, because it's something super normal. I just remind myself of death. And I know that sounds really weird, and you're probably thinking this video took a fucking weird ass turn. I did not expect this video to get this dark this fast. Where is this video going? Nowhere. Nowhere like that, at least. I don't know how healthy it is to be thinking about death, but I gotta tell you, if it helps you, the result is well worth it. If I'm super anxious, super nervous, super tense about something that I know that should be like a freaking everyday thing, I just remind myself of death, that hey, our time here on earth is limited and we're all gonna go one day. Forget about being anxious and nervous for once, because this shit doesn't even matter. And then I just talk to myself, listen, $5 you show, that's my name. Listen, $5 you show, you're gonna die one day, none of this shit matters, you need to go out there and grab life by the testicles. And then I build enough courage, and then I ask the guy next to me what the time is. That's basically my life. I know it got a little weird, but I'm just being blatantly honest, and I hope that one of these tips can help you if you have a lot of social anxiety, generalized anxiety, or you just might have like something coming up, something that might make you nervous. But anyways, if you like the video, don't forget to like it. If you want to see more, subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!